Hello, welcome to another episode of The Truth and Say the Truth. We are here to say the truth. So this is another episode. You can give me how many episodes, but thanks to God that Nigerians missed the bullet. The bullet from disobedient children, the bullet from Obingos, the bullet from the children of, will I say wickedness, from the children of Biafra. We need to go and give praise to God. We need to appreciate God for saving us from the shackles of criminality, of these criminals. From generation to generation, they have been making noise. They have been running propaganda. They have shared so many innocent lives, talking about the blood of so many innocent lives. They have unalived people. They have committed all kinds of atrocities in the name of trying to, will I say, freedom. They say it's freedom. They are agitating for their own country. They want their own country. They don't like the current country. They want to be free. And I keep asking them, who stopped you? Who is holding you? Who made you not to be free? Who told you that you're not free? Who told you that you're a slave? Lo and behold, there came a man that deceived all of them. So many people call him different names. Some call him Onyendu, some call him Nnamdi Kanu, some call him our savior, the savior of our time. Some call him holy, 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 holy. They gave him all kinds of names, our king, our savior, Onyendu, all kinds of things. They gave him all kinds of praises that has led to his grave or to his current situation. When the praises came or when the praises were coming, he never realized that in everything in life, there is time for everything. There's time to quit. There is time for correction. There is time to think and rethink. And there's time to remember that nobody can fight the government. This man fought the government for so many years. This man used his radio Biafra to confuse and deceive his Ibotic brothers from generation to generation, from both home and abroad. The most shocking revelation is how those Ibutic brothers and sisters in abroad, I'm talking about in the US, in Germany, in Finland, Canada, Sweden, all of them were actually deceived to the point that they will I say they donated all their monies, having this hope that Biafra or Biafra is coming in 2020. That was how a deal was signed and sealed. But up to today, nobody knows what deal was actually signed and sealed. Nobody have the balls to ask this question. Nobody have the right to say, "Oh, Onyendu, what tell us about this deal that was signed and sealed?" If you dare try it, if you dare question the gods of Igbo, if you dare question the savior of their time, you become a saboteur. You become will I say, hater of Igbo civilization or Igbo progress. And because of this, so many Igbos kept quiet. Elite, rich, wealthy men, or whatever, call the names, whoever you want to think, every class of Igbos kept quiet and they were all deceived, bamboozled, to the point that they launched the Eastern Security Network. Now, this is where I want to come in. Many people ask me, Insima, did you not support him? Yes, I say I support him. I support anybody that bring any good thing for Nigeria for the progress of the country. That was how Nnamdi Kanu started. He started by praising or declaring himself as a righteous and whiter than white, to the point that he made himself a god. Everything I've said here, I've got evidence and videos to prove. So I supported him just like every other person supported him, until a point that Nnamdi Kanu, the praises was too much to the point that he became pompous. He began seeing himself as a god. In fact, in one of the broadcasts, he declared himself as a God, that he has the power to take life and give life. That whatever he said, everybody must do it. He said he told us that he has men. The idea of the Eastern Security Network was to protect Igbos, was to protect Igbo land. But we discovered that this Eastern Security Network became a nightmare of Igbos today, such that Igbos are running away from their villages. They are running away from their towns and their villages. They are running away to places whom they describe as people who are lazy, people who do not know what they are doing, people who cannot walk. When they go to settle down in their host communities, they do not value their host. They don't value their host. They abuse their host. They accuse their host. They belittle their host. In fact, they tell to their host in their faces that you are lazy. If not us, your place cannot be developed. We are the one that develop your place. These are the situations. These are the things that we have faced in this country called Nigeria. Another phase of my conversation is that the federal government is the one that have given them the opportunity to do this. There is no way any of this can ever happen if not the federal government. It's the federal government that kept quiet. If the federal government that allow it, sometimes it's being used politically. But one thing that shocked us the most is how the Ibotic IPOB Biafra agenda, expansionist agenda, how they were able to use their own movement to unalive their own brothers and sisters. To the point that news everywhere, a lot of news everywhere, that they are now, will I say, eating themselves, eating human parts, body part, become cannibals everywhere. There are videos from police showcasing how some IPOB Biafra criminals were caught in the bushes, how they unalive people body parts and they were using it to cook different type of soup, ekusi soup and all of that. That is the most shocking part. You say you love yourself, you say you want freedom, but you turn out to be the one taking the life of your people. This is so shocking to me. That tells me that if you don't love yourself, if you can unalive your own brothers and sisters, if you can destroy your brothers and sisters' businesses, kidnap your brothers and sisters' businesses, burn down your brothers and sisters' business shops, who else will you like? Who else will you love? Who else? What else can you not do to others who are not your brothers? Yet you will see the IPOB expansionist agenda pushing for them to encroach and, will I say, include the South into their Biafra. The South people have declared so many times that they do not want to be part of this Biafra. They do not want to be part of this jamboree, but they still insist. They still run propaganda. They still use all kinds of means: propaganda, impersonation, false, fake history, and all kinds of things to take over the South in the bid for Biafra. We have already created a movement called the South movement to fight against the expansionist agendas of the Igbos, of those Igbos in IPOB or Igbo IPOB Biafra people, because I can say to you today, there's a difference. Many of the Igbos have started speaking up, even after I've been calling them out. Now they can now see the need. They can now see how Nsima have been helping them, because I've been calling them out that the criminalities committed by Igbos must be addressed, even by the federal government. The federal government today must have learned from the different, will I say, criminality or criminals that have rose or risen up in Igbo land today. It started from Ojuku, from Juku to Ralph Wasrike, from Ralph Wasrike to other people, Nnamdi Kanu, even Simon Ekpa and others, plenty of them. They still have lots of them who still have the mindset. So therefore, the federal government must not take this lightly. They must be punished. They must be punishment. They must be a precedent so that another person will not rise up again. Even as so many of them are using emotions to call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not against the release of Nnamdi Kanu, but we are saying justice must be done. Proper legal actions and political actions or solution must be in place so that this will not repeat itself. Stay tuned until I come back on another episode. My name is Nsima, the first son of Idu. The city boy is on the throne. Thank you very much. May God bless Nigeria. May God bless our president. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much and bye for now, guys.